I've mentioned before that I want to get my prototype demo completed so that there is something conceptually playable, so that it can be shared with others to help me test along as I continue developing the game, but that hasn't been the only reason. You see, I also am wanting to get a playable demo complete to see if I can get a publisher who will financially back me to make it a little easier to focus full time on this game without so much of the stress of day to day living eating away at my overall existence. That and all the work that comes into the marketing and the actual publishing aspect itself. For my first game, I don't know that I want to conquer all of that at once if I don't have to. One of the ways I'm attempting to get this assistance outside of just publishers is also applying to things like the Epic Mega Grants. Epic Mega Grants is a program that invests into new projects that they find promising from their community and help to push real-time 3D development further forward. They offer this program in two cycles each year. The first cycle's deadline for submission is March 20th, and that was supposed to be 17 days after my neck surgery takes place, which means I really had until March 2nd to get my project submitted. Now, ideally, I would have had a playable prototype demo completed and ready to submit by then, but it isn't looking promising. Again, with how day to day life likes to get in the way of our productivity when it comes to developing. And looking further at the Mega Grants application, it appears the demo is not a necessity, though it is recommended. Rather, they require media, an elevator pitch, project details, the plan and next steps of the project, a range of funding requested, and the budget plan for how those funds will be used to support the overall project. This by itself I can get done before my surgery. Although as of recording this, my surgery has been postponed due to insurance BS, but we won't get into that here. So my focus for the game still remains the same. Let's get a prototype demo completed that is packed with both gameplay and story elements, a level that can be played through and used to not only test the game, but you get input from players and how they see things, how they feel about the game, ideas, thoughts, suggestions, bugs, and so many other potential information options. So right now I've been focused primarily on developing the environment, at least the parts that matter the most for implementing the story itself. There are also some little hidden things that are planned out for this level that I think everyone will enjoy, but they are not the first focus for the demo itself, but rather will be added later on. I also decided to create a section called the Arena, building the story within the demo itself. I think this part takes the longest and most amount of work because it requires much more detail in the programming elements itself. Over the environment dime, which currently will not permanent and is subject to change, is like putting the puzzle pieces together. As I stated before, it is my hope to have this demo completed so I can submit it along with everything else for the Mega Grants application itself. But if I'm not able to submit the demo, I remind myself that there is a second opportunity to do that this year, as well as several publishers that I will be submitting the game demo to. If I can get some financial and marketing support for the game, it will give me an awesome opportunity to truly be able to 100% focus on the game itself, rather than having to worry about finding another way to bring in some form of financial income that doesn't further support the game development itself. Speaking of support, I now have my Patreon page set up. As I mentioned earlier, I am now posting teasers of progress in development as things come together, as well as content like extended versions of the long form videos on YouTube as I produce them, and exclusive content for Patreon supporters only. I also recently added a third bigger monitor to my computer setup that gives me the opportunity to expand my workspace within the Unreal Engine while working on the game itself, as well as the benefits of just more space to work with for other projects, as well as when I decide to relax, play some games, watch some shows, or maybe a mix of both at the same time. You can find the link in the description for my Patreon page below if you'd like to check it out and subscribe to support me and the development of my game. Thanks for watching.